What a day for SOFI, guys. What a day. I think it is the craziest day that I've ever seen in my entire career. And so let's begin with the video that I made on SOFI just 6 days ago on July 23rd of this year. And you can see that I was 100% correct with the direction of its next movement to the upside. I was anticipating that it potentially might hit $26.71, but I missed with the exact price target. It landed at roughly $25 mark right here, and then it had a substantial decline in its value. Guys, in today's video, I will show you what should we expect next, what was the reason of this substantial movement to the upside and this harsh decline. And guys, this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. If you follow my channel for quite some time, you know that I caught the majority of major pivotal points for SOFI. And for other stocks, my win rate is more than 70 to 75% of on certain assets. That is why you can rely on my technical analysis as a part of your due diligence. On top of that, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, let me remind you that July 31st is the last day when you can join my Patreon for lower prices. I will remove on July 31st General Supporter tier and Discord Access tier for $5 and $35 respectively. And you will be able to join my Patreon only for $50 and above. And guys, let me show you a sneak peek what you will have for this money. So this is just one day of my communications with my patrons. You can see that when the trading session began, I made this call to short WDC, C and TTMI. And guys, since then this asset lost from 5 to 11% of their value. On top of that, guys, you can see that here is my personal opinion that was closed for 2.8% of profit. And then I added another call to action to short NEO. You can see that I made a direct call to action when my patrons should short the stock if they want to. And here you can see the exact point when it happened, and it was just a very short term trade for about 1.5% of profit. On top of that, guys, for the people who don't like to short, here's the call for swing trade long position. And guys, since I made this call, this asset went up by more than 1.2%. And it is not the only one. Here you can see that I made another call on June the 20th, and it was a long position on McDonald's, so with the entry level from 288 to 280. And guys, since then McDonald's went up by I believe 5 or 6%. And this is what you will have for your $35 if you join my Patreon before July 31st. And guys, I have 7 days money back guarantee. If you don't like anything in this subscription, you can leave my Patreon and I will pay you back all of your money.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and let's begin with the news that was the reason of its substantial spike for about, let me show you, for about 20% and then substantial decline. It lost about 18% of its value. Definitely the bullish catalyst was their amazing earnings report. They beaten expectations on earnings per share by 34, almost 35%. And they beat expectations on revenue by 6.71%. Anthony Notta himself told that they anticipate even more lucrative numbers from the fundamental standpoint, and they raise their expectations. But right after that, guys, something unpredictable happened. So first of all, let me show you that SOFI Technology shares jumped 15% in intraday trading Tuesday after the personal finance tech firm posted better than estimated results and boosted its revenue and earnings outlook. The company is favorite among retail traders. SOFI also said its management team expects to add at least 3 million new members this year and approximately 30% rise year over year. And this is the bullish catalyst. And what was the bear catalyst, guys? Take a look right here. Just several hours ago, SOFI stock falls on $1.5 billion stock sale plan. This means it is a delusional procedure, and they want to collect $1.5 billion. And in general, guys, take a look right here. On Travis' Twitter account, you can find this tweet that was written by Martin. SOFI intends to use the net proceeds from the offering for general corporate purposes, including working capital and other business opportunities. Seems like the standard sentence you see in every offering. And I am 100% agree that it is just a common sentence in these type of documents. And guys, Travis made a very good statement, and I am 100% agree with him. If I was a gambling man, which I am, I would say a crypto-related acquisition. So this means potentially, guys, $1.5 billion that will be collected within the next several days by SOFI will be spent not only on their, let's say, general and corporate purposes, but they will acquire something big. And to be honest, guys, this is the perfect point where you can disclose this information, and this is the perfect point for collecting more money. Because in general, it is the cheapest money for shareholders because of this quite high share price. Definitely, if they announced this type of offering somewhere at $10 mark, it would cost 2 times more for existing shareholders, and the price of SOFI would go lower, basically 2 times harsher. That is why, guys, to be honest, it is not the long-term catalyst for SOFI. Within next, I would say, a couple of weeks to couple of months, they will announce why they need this money, and in this case, the price of SOFI will go much higher. So, and let's take a look at some numbers from analytic firms. You can see that right after SOFI published their earnings report, we have several new updates. Not all of these companies disclosed their price targets. For example, Bank of America increased their price target from $13 to $15, but it is still lower by 29.25% than the current price. Jefferies reiterated their rating, and they set the price target at $27, which is about 27.36% of upside potential. And guys, take a look right here. Their price target of $27 corresponds for 100% with my price target that I disclosed in my previous video. And definitely it is not a coincidence, it is just the most common analysis from the technical standpoint of the asset itself. So, let me show you another quite interesting update. Here you can see that Bank of America reiterated their rating, but they still set the sell rating for SOFI stock. And despite that, if you take a look at the so-called smart money investors list, Bank of America, and it is their German division, added to their position about 92% of new stocks. You can see that this filing was made on May 15th, and they still hold, according to this data, about $134 million in value in SOFI. And definitely, well, it is some kind of discrepancy in between what they stated in their report with the price target of $15 and with their actions. They didn't put their money where their mouth is. or vice versa. They put their money, but they didn't intend to do this. And that is why, guys, I think in the long-term perspective, SOFI is still extremely lucrative company. But in the short-term perspective, guys, I don't have a lot of good news for you. So let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deeper right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So, guys, let's be and this movement to the upside with quite substantial volume and the following decline in its price that broke this bottom. Let me show you in details. This movement in after hours trading broke this bottom. It is wow, it is very bad sign, because this movement to the upside was 100% eliminated, and to be honest, I think with quite high certainty that this was the top of the fifth wave. This means potentially, guys, we have to see the retracement in order to cool down the entire movement from the bottom that was established on May 21st of this year. And this means, guys, I think we are about to see at least a longer consolidation phase in around $20 mark in most bullish scenario, or in worst case scenario we should see the breakout below $19.74 mark, below this bottom. And what should we expect next, guys? First of all, let me show you the daily time frame, and let me show you this candle. This is the ugliest candle that is signaling that this asset will go down. Most likely it will go down within upcoming days and weeks. And it has the highest volume, I would say the highest volume ever, or not. No, it was higher right here, but it is the highest volume for the entire year. I would say trailing 12 months highest volume. And this means, guys, for the current price of SOFI is about $20, which means we might break even below this bottom. That is why you have to be cautious. And if you're a long-term holder, as I am in SOFI, and you don't intend to sell these shares within 1 or 2 years, guys, don't be confused. It is just a short-term, let's say, turbulence on the price chart of SOFI, and I still think that SOFI will break, let's switch to weekly time frame, will break its all-time high right here at $28.23. And by the way, guys, take a look how technical this asset is. It retested this range of resistance that I marked, that I told you that it should be the range of resistance in my previous video of about $25 mark, and it hit it perfectly well and went down. So let me show you on an hourly time frame what should we expect next in the closest trading sessions. To be honest, I think we have to see some kind of bounce to the upside, but I don't think that so. We have the pre-market trading session just opened. You can see that we had some bounce to the upside, and on a regular hours, guys, we might see quite huge turbulence around these levels, because a lot of long positions were opened during this movement to the upside, and a lot of short positions were opened as well. That is why we might see a lot of liquidations and quite high volume on today's session, and I highly encourage you to wait for the market and to wait how this structure reveals itself. When I will have more pivotal points, I will do definitely another update, and I will show you what should we expect next. But in general, I would say that it has to hover for quite some time around let's say $20 and about $22 mark, and then potentially it can go lower to unload this entire structure that was made from the bottom of from this point of May 22nd of this year. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed.